Do you work hard? If you're like most people, you probably think so. We like to think of ourselves as hard workers. After all, we put in long hours at our jobs and squeeze in overtime whenever we can. We sacrifice our weekends to get ahead, only to burn out and wonder where all the time went. In this video, we'll be discussing whether you are working hard or smart, and how that can help determine your future success. Welcome to our channel, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. In his book, Deep Work, author Cal Newport argues that it's not enough to just work hard. Instead, you need to work smart. But what does that actually mean? The difference between working hard and working smart is the same as the difference between working with 10 times efficiency and working with 100 times efficiency. And the reason for this is simple. Working hard simply means doing more, but working smart means doing the right things. In other words, it's about being efficient and effective. And if you want to make the most of your time and get ahead in life, then working smarter is the way to go. So without further ado, let's dive into the 5 ways that will tell you if you work hard or smart. No. 1. Are you able to eliminate distractions? This is one of the biggest differences between hard and smart working. Hard workers often have a lot of distractions. They might be constantly checking their email or social media or getting pulled into pointless meetings. Smart workers, on the other hand, know how to tune out the noise and focus on what really matters. They set boundaries and stick to them. They block out time in their calendar for deep work and protect it with their lives. They understand that in order to do their best work, they need to be able to concentrate for long periods of time without distraction, and they make it a priority to cultivate this ability. If you want to work smarter, start by eliminating distractions. Turn off your phone, close unnecessary tabs, and create a quiet space where you can focus on the task at hand. Once you've mastered the art of focus, you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish. Number 2. Do you procrastinate or rush through tasks? Hard workers often procrastinate or rush through tasks. They put things off until the last minute because they don't feel like doing them now or don't know where to start. Or they rush through them in order to get them done as quickly as possible. This isn't necessarily because they're lazy, but rather because they haven't developed the skills and strategies necessary to work more efficiently. On the other hand, smart workers know how to pace themselves. They take the time to plan ahead and break down tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. As a result, they're able to produce high-quality work consistently without burning out. So if you want to work smarter, take a lesson from the smart workers around you. Plan ahead, pace yourself, and break down tasks into smaller pieces. This will help you stay focused and motivated and ultimately produce better results. 3. Are you easily sidetracked? A common trait among hard workers is that they're easily sidetracked. They say yes to everything and take on more than they can handle, leading to decreased productivity and a lower quality of work. In contrast, smart workers are much more selective with their time. They know that in order to do their best work, they need to focus on what's important and let go of the rest. They set healthy boundaries and stick to them, even when others try to pressure them into doing more. So if you want to work smarter, learn to say no. This doesn't mean you should never help out a friend or take on extra responsibilities. It just means that you need to be intentional about the commitments you make. When you say yes to everything, you spread yourself too thin and end up doing a disservice to both yourself and those around you. By setting healthy boundaries, you'll be able to focus on what really matters and do it better. Number 4. Are you constantly multitasking? Hard workers are often constantly multitasking. They juggle multiple projects and responsibilities at once and feel proud when they can check off a long to-do list. However, studies have shown that multitasking is actually a myth. Humans cannot truly pay attention to 2 things at once, and as a result, those who multitask are often less productive and make more mistakes. In contrast, smart workers understand the importance of focus. They know that in order to do their best work, they need to concentrate on one task at a time. So instead of trying to do everything at once, they take their time and do each task well. If you want to work smarter, stop multitasking. It's not actually possible, and it's hurting your productivity. Instead, focus on one thing at a time and do it well. You'll be surprised at how much more you can get done when you focus on quality over quantity. No. 5. Are you able to take breaks? Hard workers often struggle to take breaks. They feel guilty when they step away from their work and worry that they're not doing enough. However, taking breaks is essential to working smarter. Our brains need time to rest and recharge in order to function at their best. When we're overworked and exhausted, our focus and attention span suffer, which leads to decreased productivity and a lower quality of work. Smart workers know this and make sure to take regular breaks throughout the day. They use this time to relax and clear their heads so that they can come back to their work refreshed and focused. If you want to work smarter, follow suit. Taking breaks isn't a sign of laziness. It's an investment in your productivity. Get up from your desk, clear your head, and come back to your work feeling refreshed and ready to focus. The bottom line is that hard work doesn't always pay off. If you're not working smart, you're simply wasting your time and energy. Working smart is about being strategic and intentional with your efforts. It's not about putting in more hours or taking on more stress. It's about making the most of the time and resources you have available. So if you want to be successful, you need to work smart. But the good news is that working smart is a skill that can be learned. So if you're not naturally good at it, don't worry. With some practice and effort, you can improve your ability to work smarter, not harder. And that will pay off in the long run. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe for more great content. Thanks for watching.